Hey everybody, Past here. Today's video is going to be on close quarters and why it appeals so much right now. So, most of you premium players are probably just as annoyed as I am about the AC-130 and all the little crybabies who won't stop using it and whine every time they get shot down. It's getting on my nerves. I just can't even stand it anymore. And even if you actually have good players in there, then why even play the rush game? Conquest is still kind of fun, and then tank superiority, no one plays that for some reason. The only map that's good on though is Armored Shield. So Armored Kill, in my opinion, is actually a bit of a disappointment. It was not as good as I thought it was going to be, and I know a lot of you are feeling that way too, and I know I hated close quarters when it came out, but now I'm actually liking it some, and as you see in the clip here, there are actually lots of people playing it, and I really enjoyed this match more than I've enjoyed any Armored Kill round I've played in the past week. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that I hated the AC-130 so much, maybe it's the fact that you can only play like one game mode, or maybe it just wasn't as fun or appealing as I thought, but for some reason I guess it now makes close quarters like fun. This is just really fun to me. I mean, just walking around, killing people, getting dumped on by jets, AC-130s, helicopters, tank destroyers, tanks, jeeps, IFVs, and rocket artillery from across the map, dumping on me, running over me, or just plain crashing into me. This is actually fun. I don't know why. I mean, I was really the guy who thought, nope, I'm not playing this. Then when it came out, still didn't want to play it. I just don't know why. But for some reason now I want to play it, and I'm really good at it too. I sucked back then, but for some reason I'm like insanely good. As you'll see in this clip, I actually did really good. I put on about 50% of my tryhard face, and I did pretty good on the match. I wish I was up against a very good team, as you'll see. I could not get in that hole right there, though. This was one of those areas where I should not have killed that guy, though. That was an awesome kill. But, so, this video, I really want you guys' opinion. What do you prefer, close quarters or Armored Kill? Or for some of you, maybe you didn't like close quarters either, and you are also disappointed by Armored Kill, and you just went back to the car camp maps. I played on Gulf of Oman a few times yesterday, and there were like 15-20 servers running 20 people on console. There was tons of servers. I even saw Rush on Gulf of Oman, which I've never seen more than 1 or 2 servers. I saw about 6. It was, I don't know. People decided they finally wanted to play the other DLCs. Like this, Armored Kill is such a disappointment to people. I mean, it's not that bad, but what they hyped it up to be, and considering it was Battlefield and what I expected, was way above what they delivered. It's like I asked them for $1 million and they only gave me like 10,000. That probably been more reasonable to ask for 100,000. Well, putting that in relative terms, probably could have expected a little less, but no, I mean, they hyped that up and I was just like blown away. I could not wait to download it, but it just didn't click for me for some reason. Like, I played it, I mean, I got the tank destroyer to a service star in about an hour. I got my second service star within about another hour and a half, and basically within one night I basically had the tank destroyer leveled up and the rocket artillery about level 4 or 5 with all the unlocks on it. So maybe it was also the fact that people didn't get new weapons. Maybe it was the patch. That patch was annoying. It fixed things that weren't broken again. Not as bad as that one patch a while ago. Was that like 1.4 or something that screwed everything up in the game, changed every weapon? It's not that bad, obviously, and they didn't change as many things, but they changed some of the things on vehicles that they probably could have done without. I mean, now helicopters, you just shoot helicopters down. I mean, with no gunner flares, the helicopter is like impossible to fly around against masses of infantry. You seem to love that fire extinguisher. I do it a couple more times. That's like the reason that I play this map, for those fire extinguishers. I love those things. But I for some reason I'm just like flabbergasted by why I suddenly like the DLC that I knew I was gonna hate the most and did hate the most. It's actually better than Armored Kill. Right now, Armored Kill is my least favorite DLC. Strike It Back to Karkand is my favorite DLC. That one they just did everything right. They didn't mess anything up. That was a really, really, really good DLC. I really like that one. That's my favorite, obviously, because I keep going on about it. So, I actually feel like DICE has made a lot of different disappointments in this game. So, I'm really hoping, I know it's a long way out, but I'm really hoping Battlefield 4 is going to be better. And with all the disappointments and how Armored Kill just flopped on its face, Aftermath doesn't come out for a while, I'm really thinking about taking a break from Battlefield, actually. And I can't wait for Medal of Honor Warfighter to come out this month. I don't know about you guys, but I am just ready for Medal of Honor Warfighter. I'm gonna give Battlefield a nice long break. I mean, I never thought I'd be saying this because this is a pretty good game, but they've just done so many things wrong. They changed the game up too much. They fixed things that weren't broken. That one patch, there were glitches when they released it, even after they had a beta, which is they had like months to fix all the glitches. There were still a couple of those glitches lying around. They need to balance stuff a little better next time, but so I'll still be posting content on Battlefield up until the Medal of Honor Warfighter comes out, but it's probably not going to be as frequent as what I've been doing. And also, right now, you see I've only gotten a few views from doing it. I've got my first subscribers, and I'm nearing 1,000 views because of my Battlefield videos, but I have a feeling since Medal of Honor Warfighter Medal of Honor doesn't have a community, that maybe I can firmly entrench myself in there and become one of the first guys. If Medal of Honor Warfighter just becomes like a perfect, awesome, best ever game, which I'm really hoping it is. Like, I really, really hope this is a good game. There's a lot of reasons why, but you know, I just really hope they do really well, and it's a fantastic game that I absolutely love it. And it gives me a nice place to start my channel off, like truly started off with. If I start on a new game that's community is just developing. Because Battlefield's community really kicked off around Battlefield Bad Company 2. Their community kind of kicked off, and Battlefield 3 came in, just tons and tons of people started playing Battlefield all of a sudden. But like it, and also I think one more thing is it's just getting stale. Like, what if they had put the new vehicles on all the maps? Make sure, I mean, still only premium players can play, but if they had put the new vehicles on all the maps, so you could go on Caspian Border and drive rocket artillery around. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But they have to restrict it to 4 maps. 2 of them I don't even like, and one of them's too slippery. I don't have to mention which one that one is. The only one I truly love that has no flaws is Armored Shield. So, truly loving only 1 out of 4 maps in a DLC also kind of hurts it. So, but I guess back to the Medal of Honor Warfighter thing. So, I'm just really hoping that'll be a good place to entrench my channel and start getting subscribers and a fan base, and maybe that's where I could hit my goal of 100 subscribers. So, well, anyways, guys.